they do in Manhattan, Kansas, it means every man a Wildcat. And inside Bill Snyder Family Stadium, virtually every man, woman, and child is a Wildcat and loves Kansas State. What a game we have in store for you today. A Big 12 showdown, and the implications could last for the rest of the season. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Kansas State Wildcats. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Kansas State ready to kick it off to get things underway. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. Back to throw, it's Levin. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Got a man, it's Moss. At the 45 on his way. Wide open spaces. He's at the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Arizona State. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And it's no good. He missed the extra point. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Quarterback making checks. They send the tight end in motion. Johnson wants to throw it. It's complete to the right. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Off the RPO, complete. It's a running room. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
And you want to run the football. And that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. Finds a tight end. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it.
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
The Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On the move. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Kansas State will have to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Levis. They've got the screen set up. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line them up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Bring in the heat. That's caught. It's Hamilton. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Makes the catch. It's Tyson. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
It's now 3rd down.
And the Wildcats need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Johnson looking to throw. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. K-State sends the punt team onto the field ready to boot it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. That is not helpful at all as the ball goes out of bounds right around the 35-yard line. And what great field position to start. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Always a positive to put up early points, and they'll try to add to this 6-0 edge. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
The Sun Devils can really attack on this second and short. Back to pass. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Fires to the big fella. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
They've moved it into scoring territory. First and 10 from the 11. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Second down, he'll throw it. He's got it on the move. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter.
Arizona State 6, Kansas State 0.
They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. And the Sun Devils have it with a first and goal. Looking to throw, it's Levin. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Play the analytics here and you go for two. Snaps it in the shotgun. Batted at the line and incomplete as that throw was headed toward the end zone. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Lockett. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking downfield on first down. Gonna let it fly. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Using his legs, it's Udo.
All right, great little run though. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it. Still in a great position. Way to stay ahead of the chains.
The Sun Devils with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Scanning the field, it's Levin. Now rolling to the left. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
Hey, he's just kind of proven that he's difficult to defend. But I'm playing defense, and we've seen him have success throwing the ball through the air. But now, nice job dropping back, trying to force the ball down the field, but does a really smart thing. Just kind of tucks it, takes off, and gets the first down. This guy's showing you a little bit of everything today.
On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Motion from the wide receiver. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country. It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Arizona State! Quick strike through the air for the score. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. They'll line up to go for 2.
3rd and goal situation, and as a quarterback, you're thinking, I got to find Mr. Dependable. Who is that? It's always the tight end. He does a nice job on the route. He's a really big target. That was a smart decision by the quarterback, and it ends up being a touchdown.
Kansas City, 0.
Coming out with it, it's Lockett. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
Wildcats will take over 1st and 10.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Fires to the right. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Kansas State will have to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Now on the return. He was hoping for a little more running room, and they're able to get him down at the 45. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Looking to pass. It's Levitt. Under fire. Nowhere to go, and the ball's loose. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster?
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
And the Sun Devils have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Throws to the wideout. Got his man. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The Sun Devils line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Quickly out to the tight end. Crosses the 30, he's got to lay it. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. And the Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
The Sun Devils trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Udo. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Sun Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the throws toward the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football. You really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
Oh, and the attempt is no good. And after the miss, fellas, still sitting on an 18-point lead.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink. When you knock it off the crossbar, those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a miss and a missed opportunity.
This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Wants to adjust the pattern. Johnson wants to throw it. Going for the big play. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line.
A lot of times when you go to the stat sheet after the game, defenses are going to look at explosive plays. Like, we're taught to be top down, stay deep, don't give up those big plays, make them earn it all the way down the field. Bad job giving up the big play in the passing game.
221 wing, 221 wing.
To the air on first down. Throws toward the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down.
What a play by the defender there, guys. In his own end zone, the offense has taken a shot, and if that defender was just one step behind, that would have been a touchdown. But the hit forces the incompletion.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit. And this will be a 41-yarder coming up from the right side. And that is no good. And after the miss, it still takes 3 possessions to catch them.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wide receiver going in motion. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. The Sun Devils with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking downfield, it's Levitt. catch in the middle. It's Hamilton. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays.
Timeout, Arizona State.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Wants to go up top on first down. He uncorks one deep. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got room on the return. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Sun Devils will line up to kick off and start the second half. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They finally get him stopped after he maneuvered his way to the 42.
Wildcats will take over. First and
10. They'll start this drive from the 42. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Grab near the sticks. It's Edwards. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Spotted at the 32.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Snap to the back. He gets down to the 25 before going out of bounds. And the Wildcats in a good spot here with second and short. He might want another play. Going to take a shot on second and short. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
It's just so nice as a coaching staff when you've got quarterbacks who make good decisions. And on a second and short play, you're throwing it, you're trying to catch the defense napping, you might take a shot, nothing there. Go get it yourself. Make the right decision to keep it, not panic, and get you a fresh set of downs.
The give. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
On third and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. They needed inches and got a lot more than that. They're set up with a first and goal. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Wildcats will try to put one on the board on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run.
coaches talk about bend, don't break, and it's in these areas of the field down in your own goal line defensively where you want to just stiffen up. And they did a really nice job on first down, stopping the run. Here we go on second. There's a good chance the offense tries to run it again.
And lost ground on first down. Now 2nd and goal from the 5. They've been running it, but now the pass. And he was shooting for the end zone there, and they couldn't make the completion.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
This offense simply has to pay this off on 3rd and goal. They desperately need a touchdown. From the gun, wants to pass. Into the end zone. Throws into double coverage, and it's picked off. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. On the run, it's Udo. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You know, if you want to run the ball up the middle, you're going to have to block that guy. I mean, nobody even touched him, and he slanted right into the backfield, made the tackle for loss.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. Oh, he wants it all. Picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
Well, that's the 2nd pick in as many series now for this quarterback. But, David, I love the defense right now and the way they're reading and reacting to all these route concepts. I mean, they are all over these guys on the back end.
All over the field.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play has this offense in business. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Wants to throw on first down. Fires toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And this offense is just, they've struggled to get in a rhythm. And I like they take a shot down the field, but interested to see how they can maybe get some easy completions for this quarterback and get him in a little bit of a rhythm.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll run play action. On the run, still looking. Fires downfield. Going to throw it to the right. He's got his man. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. The Wildcats want to pick up the tempo. Looking to throw. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Going to sling it on 2nd down. Rushes on him. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And I want to be aggressive in these situations. When I got 2nd and goal, I want to go out and try to get that touchdown. But I do like how he didn't force the ball into coverage, didn't make a big mistake, throw a turnover in this area. You want to make sure you can guarantee points. You still got 3rd and goal coming up, and if you want to go for it on 4th.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Touchdown, Kansas State. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Dropping back, it's Levitt. Pulls it in, it's Moss. He goes out of bounds, they'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this...
Oh, he's got some space. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2 possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
And they make the tackle, not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the third.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. Arizona State 18, Kansas State 7.
They go back to work in the final period of this one. Just keep slinging it. Here's a heat. The sure hands, it's Moss. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Flips it out on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football.
And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
We still got time. Great job by the defense doing the most important thing, getting the ball back to their offense. Now the offense has to answer the bell. A good job creating the turnover. Now the offense, your turn.
Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. On the ground, it's Edwards. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
To the air on 2nd down. Throws to the tight end. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football.
And if this offense wants to get back in this football game, I think they're going to see a lot of this. Defense playing a little bit more zone, conservative, great eyes on the quarterback, breaking on the football, batting the ball down. They're going to force you to throw the football down the field.
It'll be 3rd and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. It's a seam wide open. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 1st and goal and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. Oh, they're after him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
That's a phenomenal job getting after the quarterback and getting a hit on him to affect his accuracy, because if they didn't get the pressure, that was going to be a touchdown. He had a guy wide open in the end zone. That was a golden opportunity, but the defense comes up big.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats! They'll go for 2 here and try to climb within a field goal late. To throw, it's Barnett. He's got it. 2-point conversion is good, and now they're within a field goal here in the 4th. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Fielded in the end zone, it's Brown. Makes a move. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Looking to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. Got his man downfield. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. The Sun Devils come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And, guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play, because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's so hard to defend.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the 1st down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. Tries to slither forward on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
A first down run in the red zone. Didn't get much done on that run, and he'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. Back to throw, it's Sims. Flushed out of the pocket. And it's caught for a touchdown, and that might do it.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, every game in the Big Ten so very critical. How about this one today? Iowa is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winner Niall Kinnick among the legends to wear that uniform. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Penn State.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Looking to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit, because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
Wants to fire on second down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. It's incomplete, and that also might be what is called a learning experience, and one this freshman got away with.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with him out.
And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Back to pass. It's Barnett. Lets it fly. And it's caught for the late touchdown. So how about this? Maybe we are set up for a finish.
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. Just over a minute to go, and if they have a chance, they've got to come up with this onside kick. They're on it, and they get it back for another drive.
And how about the onside kick team coming through for your ball club? Down 3, you got to get the football late in this ball game. They get the ball now with a chance to maybe tie it or go win this thing. Great execution.
Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Looking downfield on first down. That's caught. It's Oakland. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the rope? Warner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. He wants to change this route. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Fires to the middle. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
It's such a fine line offensively. Late in the game, you've got to score, you've got to make big plays, but you can't turn the football over. Big-time mistake. This one might cost him.
Going to the running game. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. To the air, it's Levitt. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. Timeout call by the offense, 24 seconds left on the clock.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
And the Sun Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Under fire. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. The Sun Devils want to crank the tempo. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's knocked out of bounds at the 42. Solid pickup on that one. And the Sun Devils with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
One of the big risks about being in an empty set is that you don't have tight ends or running backs helping you out in pass protection. And that time the quarterback got hit right before he let it go, and that's why that ball fell incomplete.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Grab near the marker. It's Tyson. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end, you need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
You can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.